Okay, so day 2 of making a video on the staph infection. It's actually day 6, which I thought it was a spider bite to begin with, which it could be, it could have been a mosquito bite. We really don't know how it started out. It just looked kind of like a little pimple. Okay, so last night my mom came in from Houston, and the redness had started to spread farther down my arm. It had gone down by my elbow area, and I have my jacket on, but it was like way down there by my elbow, and it's pretty swollen, as you can tell. It was really hurting. It was like a throbbing pain. It would come and go, and wasn't getting any better. We had put all different kinds of things. We tried tea tree oil. We've tried antiseptic, keeping it clean. We still keep it clean. I went and bought some antiseptic wash. Basically, it was just getting worse. And whenever it starts getting worse, you don't want it to get into your bloodstream, and especially with breastfeeding, your bone, whatever. So I decided that we needed to just go ahead and go into the hospital. Well, we went in, and the guy took a look at it, and he said, well, it doesn't really look like, it looks like it may be staph infected, but it looks like it was a spider bite from the begin with. Staph can come in all different kinds of forms. What I've found online is like so common. You can be the cleanest person and still get staph. So I was very nervous that they were going to tell me that I could not breastfeed any longer, which they did. And, well, at least for 10 days, you know, pump and dump, basically, is what they told me at the hospital. And they gave me 2 shots in my buttocks, and they hurt like the dickens. Then they decided they were going to lance it. And I'm not good with needles at all, but it actually, they numbed it, and I didn't feel anything other than a little bit of pinch and pull. I didn't feel hardly anything except for when they numbed it, and really I just turned, and honestly I just felt like a relief once it was out. Let's see, they gave me to go home with hydrocodone and clindamycin 300 milligram capsules, and what I did is the doctor at the hospital told me that you cannot breastfeed with it. That she wasn't really sure. They hadn't done a lot of research. Then at the pharmacy, they told me that I couldn't breastfeed with it either, and they told me 4 days after that I wouldn't be able to breastfeed. When I called her pediatrician, she called me back the next day, and I'd been pumping and dumping and giving her a bottle for the first time. I was very emotional about it. The doctor told me that I could breastfeed with it, and I was so relieved. So I've been breastfeeding with her now all day since, well, I guess 11. And I have noticed that she's had 2 really runny poops, but she has runny poops anyways, but she usually doesn't poop more than once in a day. Now, if the poop starts turning green, then I think I probably will continue to pump and dump. But what I found online, even did my own little bit of research, that it is safe to breastfeed. It's just not really, they haven't really done a lot of research in it. So, but I have found other breastfeeding moms that have had a staph infection, MRSA, and that they basically said that they have breastfed while they were taking that medicine. So, I mean, you need to ask your doctor, ask your baby's doctor, but just do it, you know, do what they say. I think Anna is doing pretty good. I'm going to keep an eye on her, and I'll keep updating you guys. If you have any tips on, you know, not getting staph, you know, I guess once you get it, it's pretty common to get it again. And it's very common with breastfeeding mothers because your immune system is down. And what I read is that you need a lot of vitamin C. Keep taking your prenatals. You know, I've been taking mine, and I don't know, it just can happen. So if you have any tips, then let me know. Thanks.